Hello, hello, hello. This is Luis Castillo. I thought to bring this material to talk about it because I have seen a few things happen in different deals that I'm getting in recently, and I think it's important. And also getting training from other places, and I think I want to bring it out to you guys. Okay, the idea of this is GTF is Global Trade Financing. How is the business mindset? And the reason I call them GTF business mindset, because not every business, not all business are the same. There's some of them they're easier. You can sell one by one. The other ones that you have to develop clientele, that you have to develop a pipeline. So they're quite different and also frustrating. So the presentation is all about it's time for us to do a reset. So sometimes it comes in times in your life in any business, hey, let's start over it. Okay, whatever happened in the past is in the past. I want to put my mind back into place to do. I want to do a reset and start all over again. So it's about this business. Everyone here is free. It's no obligation. You do what you can. You don't have to be in this meeting. You don't have to do anything. It's not nothing being asked to you. Nothing you must. You're independent, so you can do as many times as you want. You can be a part time, a full time, or you can just put 2 hours a week, 10 hours a week. It's your decision. However, you have to put a commitment to yourself and say, hey, I want to be a part time. What kind of part time? You want to put 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. There is a documents Excel sheet that I sent in the past. Is a weekly rhythm, and I can share again. That's a way to control your time. If you say that you're gonna commit to 10 hours a week, you should work those 10 hours a week. Otherwise, lower down without without knowing what you're gonna spend. It's like a chicken without head. Like you're not going nowhere. You have to know your destination. Otherwise, you don't want to go where you're going. And the reason of that is important because after the commitment is come the discipline. What you have to do it often or as often as you decide. Our system is very simple. Simple that it's about meet people, call them next day, plug them into the monthly emails, and move on to the next one. Sometimes because we don't have the time commitment, we don't call those people. All days, anytime I went to the no, those meetings that we have with the Chamber of Commerce, I had like a 10, 20 cards. Those 20 cards, my commitment the next day, it was to call everyone, not leave one behind. Do not choose, okay, this one could be, okay, this one could not be. At that time, I was not recruiting. Now we have something better. We have the option to recruiting now. But before, my option were either you refer me someone and I pay you a commission fee, or you could be my client. But normally when I call them, I just ask them, give me your elevator speech. Tell me quick what you do. And as soon as they tell me that, I keep asking questions to guide them to what I wanted to hear. Let's say if the person sells insurance, I would ask them, okay, who are your client? What kind of clients are they? Are they large corporations, small corporation? Are they individual? If he say no, they're all individual, I know that those is not for me. So the only thing that I could say with this guy is that look, now I know I'm gonna cut the conversation quick, but I'm gonna tell them that we do financing. I'm gonna give you a commission if you bring me someone. But that's it. I don't go in detail because if you go in detail to someone gonna refer you someone, then you allow that person to decide who's gonna be the candidate for you or not. If you tell them I do financing, that's it. You don't say nothing else. Just leave it open. You want to decide, not him or her. So then if that person for some reason tell me, hey, yes, I sell shoes. Okay, if you sell, yeah, my next question would be, do you sell to Taiwan, Singapore, all places in Asia? No, I only sell to Colombia. Why? Because I'm Colombian. I know the market. All right. If somebody would buy from you and I guarantee you the payment, will you do that? And then I'll take them. I ask the question and I tell them to my place. Even if he buys or not, it's okay. I mean, I only want to bring the message. That's it. So this is everything I want to talk about. This is a little bit about the experience what I had in my business. Very important is this. what it says here. Be impatient with actions and patient with results, because people normally wants to have results right away. That's something that comes automatically. Our ideal is to create a pipeline, a bunch of people that we can keep in contact with them. Now, how do you do that? Change your goals. Your goal is not to close a deal. The goal is connect with a person, to remember you in something. And people smell when you're selling. I mean, they know. It's like a dog. And also, if you're trying to sell and close a person, your mind's going to be frustrated because you did not meet the goal. Your goal is to connect with them, bring them value, ask questions, do the discovery, and find the pain. And the option is like nowadays, the option is, how can I help you in your business after you ask the question? And can I recruit you on your own time? And when I recruit someone, let's say it's a real estate agent, and this is a real story. I had a person that's a real estate. You can tell them, listen, my company had this and blah blah blah. You're gonna tell. I told them that I've been telling the realtors, listen, I have a real estate. Okay, anytime they buy property from you, it's because the person has some kind of money, right? Especially when it's somebody from outside. Yeah. What about the business that that person has? Where the money's coming from? Obviously, it's coming from someplace. Somehow, that person was able to collect enough money to buy or to give the down payment. So, many years ago, there's a realtor that I told him the same thing, and he sent me someone as a referral. 3, 4 months later, I gave them $10,000 commission to that guy. And for second time, I get them another $5,000 commission. So you never know where it's going to come from. So my point is that there is a good commission in this business, but you only have to do is to refer to us. So that's the idea. You see an airplane here. Why do I put an airplane right here? The airplane take more gas, more gasoline used to pick up compared to what is in the air. So, in other words, that's the momentum. Same thing in life. You want to create momentum. You want to stay around the fire. You want to stay about the what's going on in the news. You want to in the news on this kind of business. You want to be in this meeting every Tuesday. If you want to, let's call me anytime you have something. That's the idea. We had the weekly rhythm that I mentioned. There is another system you want to do the weekly rhythm. It's very simple. 10 in play, 2 exposure a day. It means that the day that you decided that you did reset, you got to communicate with 10 people, had a conversation with 10 people. Yes, one time. And then the next day and the following days, it's only 2 person per day, every day. Discipline, consistent is the commitment. So if you do that, you're gonna speak with 40 people per month. That's a lot of people per year. And those people, when you speak with them, you ask them for referral. If they don't want to sell, you ask them to be if you want to be an agent or you want to be a client. That's the whole idea. But you gotta do it consistent. You gotta do at least once a day. Another thing that to keep your mind positive, feed your brain. What are you reading right now? Right now, I'm reading The Art of the Word. I know it's an old book, but I haven't. But it's the first time that I'm reading that one. What are you who are you listening? Who are you talking? I mean, always be the stupid person in the room. So that's the idea. Look at who is our company. Yes, until last year, I was the only one in this company. But guess what? One person. And so many people that refer me deals, but one person. They're all independent. But now it's your guys as an agent. That's different. This is from Exim Bank. And the whole nation, only top producers, we are 25 people, 25 company. That's it. This is out of this month, 2025. The story that I got today from Francisco, another referral, which is I didn't even mention here that you're going to see later. Francisco is a friend that I know, I don't know, 20 years maybe. And he called me the other day, and then we continued the conversation. I was on vacation, continued the conversation, and then he said that he was calling someone, another company that also worked. There's a broker from Action Man, Ari, he says the name. I think I know them. He was very disappointed because those people that didn't know how to treat people, they never answer the phone. So obviously they're completely different from us. You have me 100%. I'm the one with the knowledge. And other large companies, who knows, you're going to be able to speak with those people. Now, you got to treat your business, you got to treat this business as a business, as a hobby. You can be as a business, I still only do 2 hours a day, or maybe half an hour a day, but it used to be consistent, part-time, full-time. Now, there's a question somebody asked me many years ago. If you commit yourself as a part-time, let's say 2 hours a week, up 2 hours a day for 5 days, 10 hours a week. If you commit yourself to 10 hours, now, would you hire yourself? That would be a question you want to ask to yourself. Are you doing the 10 hours? Because if you work for somebody, would you fire you? I mean, that's something you have to think about it. So the whole idea is this. You are the CEO of this company. I mean, reset. Feel like you were the owner. I mean, something that happened, I want to congratulate someone in the next slide or some slide later. You're going to see why I'm saying that. Be system dependent, not personality dependent. What does that mean? Do it. Do not wait for somebody to do it. What am I saying that? Because I always heard that people said the one who has a microphone or the one who has the clicker is the one who makes more money. Go do presentation on all those chamber of commerce. Those are good things that you could do. I mean, I'm reading. I just finished a book that I'm reading for a second time, and the reason I read that book for a second time because I'm struggling, not struggling, but also having the same situation, similar, you guys, or some of you guys, in another business that I'm working on it, and it's be afraid, do it anyway. That's the name of the book. Now, back to all those different programs that we have. We have short-term, medium-term, long-term insurance. We have the cash. We do the financing, and we do it worldwide. As long as we have a company in US. Now, these are deals that they're in the process, and I wanted to bring this, and that's the reason that I come out with this presentation that I wanted to do. Sometimes we get frustrated because we're not closing deals. It's not about closing deals. It's about creating pipeline. Nitrotel, I met that person in 2018. I called that person. I start sending WhatsApp to people and I say, listen, are you getting my newsletter? And I'm doing the newsletter because I wanted at the beginning to give you value to you guys so you can send something to other people. And now that I'm doing the newsletter, now I'm getting some, it's helping me also, not only to you. So Nitrotel, he said, no, this is my new email. So 2 months later, now he called me, come over. Okay, now we're working on the deal. The guy who was the sponsor in our event 2021, that's what American Weekend Coffee. They already got the UEI number. They're applying right now for Exim Bank. It took so many years. Conemco. I know this guy in 2014. I put it on the WhatsApp. I was a vice president for the Trinidad Chamber of Commerce. I know Mario for so many years, but because I'm sending those newsletters, now he called me. And we're gonna start working. We're working on it on the application too. Dimicron is someone from another agent that was, and he left. Talked to Gloria. Gloria took over, and now we're working on a Dimicron, another company. We have also 2022 Easy Lumber. They sell wood. We started talking with the Exim Bank 2022. Now it's already submitted. They're gonna be they're gonna approve it anytime. 2016 Bonter Price, another company too. So we on and on and on and on. And also the last thing, all these deals, they're like $1 million, $300,000. But hey, I gave the story before. There is a deal that we're working on. I'm going to be in Monday in Atlanta, meeting with a minister of transport of a country. And that's because we're closing a deal, $370 million. And that's just because we grabbed that deal from a seminar that he did in the past, and one of the sponsors sell those items, and he's into that deal. The commission is going to be pretty sweet. What other business you have the ability to make a few $100,000 commission? Not many, not many, not many other businesses. So I want to congratulate Marco. Marco, something that impressed me. He said, I have a presentation. I could not make it. He said, I told him. So he said, no problem. Send it to me. I'll do it. I also sent it to Valeria. So I gave him the PowerPoint and I recorded for him. Then he gave us the presentation. He was amazing. He did an excellent job. What he did, he was not afraid to speak, and he's controlling the microphone. He's controlling the microphone. He already did a second presentation with the Peruvian Chamber of Commerce. That's what I wanted from you guys. You become the person and the driver. You become the person in front, not me. I don't want to be. And hopefully somebody take over this company. I mean, I will love it. I mean, that's the whole idea. So now I will open it for question that you may have, but for now I want to stop the recording. So thank you very much for listening this quick presentation.